Woo! And what you gonna do? Oh yeah! Now!
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hey yo!
I will give you a show like you have never, ever seen before. Why? Because I can.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Rob Van Dam.
Give me a hell yeah!
Oh! Viva la raza!
Hello everyone, this is Robert from Infinite Realms, and today I'm taking a look at defining moments mankind. From the damnedest match you ever saw in your life. There's about 5 minutes of wrestling in this. And a whole lot of, oh Jesus, he's dead. Yeah, it's the one where he was thrown off the top of the cage, and then they kept going. You know, it's a 25-minute match, and really, I think there's about, in all seriousness, I think there's about 10 minutes of actual fight goes on in this match, but, you know, there's a lot of, yeah, you legitimately thought Mick Foley was dead, but I had to have this figure because I really like this look of Mankind, and you know, it does have this swappable gross face with the tooth hanging out. Yeah, that's kind of funny to have, but you know, this is a really good version of Mankind by himself. Figures, I get this finally, and they announced, oh yeah, we're doing an Ultimates Mankind. I took a look at that figure. I don't like the cloth shirt, and Sacco is weird, so I'm not going to worry too much about that one. I've got this one and I'm fine. There are some fun details on this, like he's got thumbtacks in his back, and yes, they're painted. So yeah, so again though, if I'm going to have him on my shelf, he's going to be facing this way. You can't really tell, so it doesn't matter. Mick Foley has always been a fave of mine. He was a fave of mine before that Hell in a Cell match. A lot of people say it's the greatest match of all time. I tend not to agree, because not because there's not a whole lot of excitement, but because a lot of the drama of the match is Mick being hurt. You know, did it hurt when he fell off the cell? Yes. And you can tell it hurt. It's one of those like moments where you think somebody's going to get killed, and I think you can make an argument that it might have led to somebody getting killed. You know, that definitely led into ECW and that now famous scaffold match where somebody bounced off the ring ropes. Whew. Yeah, there was a whole big story behind that too, but this was more of a, you know, Undertaker and Mankind had planned it, but you know, it didn't go off without a hitch, but it didn't end badly. So it's still the damnedest match I've ever seen. I mean, it's a hard match to talk about because it's like there's not a lot of match there. It's kind of funny to hear both men talk about it now, because you know, one thing to note is that the spot where Mick Foley goes through the cage was not planned, and he gets smacked in the face by the chair, and instantly Terry Funk runs in and Mick says, "More time," and so that's when you get the Undertaker punching Terry Funk out of his shoes, which is a funny moment. You know, what can you say about, you know, that's the hard thing about action figures. Like, what do you say about him? He's pinless, except for the legs. He's got pins. He's articulated just the way you think he would be with Mattel wrestling figure. I think he looks pretty good. The likeness is really good. I know a lot of guys go, ooh, the real scan is great. They don't take into account that you need a good head sculpt with the scan. So that's really where you're looking at. But alright, fine. He's one of my faves. I've got the Three Faces of Foley as well. I'm going to do that one in a different time. This is a really cool figure, though. I like it. I like it a whole lot. I'm glad I got it. You know, I don't feel like I need, even though this one, that makes him, you know, obvious to that time, I don't think I need another one. I mean, another Mankind. But, so that Ultimates one doesn't appeal to me. This is perfectly fine. That's what I needed, was a representation of Mankind at this point in his career. So, check another one off the list. I'll talk more about Mick Foley when I get to Three Faces of Foley, which is a awesome set that I want to talk a whole lot about. But this one, I really wanted to mention and get out of the way because he is cool. And, oh, why not? Here's the Undertaker. Alright, yes, next I'm doing the introductory Undertaker, so I just thought I'd have that happen. Okay, that'll wrap up Infinite Realms for this week on Wrestling Saturday Night. You guys take care.